I have an ASMR channel, so if you're into that. What is up, you guys? No. Hold on. Oh, no! Oh. I have a dish, like, marinating, like, water. Like, obviously it's dirty. And a paper towel, like, fell in there, and it just fell in the bowl. So I was like, ah! What is up, you guys? We are back with another mukbang. This time it's from Chick-fil-A. So if you're eating along, get your food because like we're gonna eat good today. We're gonna eat good. Ah! No! Why am I such a hot mess? I think it's because my apartment is torn to shit right now. I can't stand living in a messy apartment, but I'm moving in like 2 weeks and everything is just getting real. So I'm like, ah! I think I spilled some of my drink, but it's okay. Yep, I sure did. Okay. So I got a Cobb salad without bacon, a Diet Dr. Pepper, because diet, you know what I'm saying, and avocado lime ranch as the dressing because we're cute like that, you know? I always put either one or two. I'm probably just going to put one, to be honest, because like this salad has kind of shrunk, you know? You always just put your dressing in there. Did they give me a fork? Oh, yeah, okay. Then you put the lid, but you have to be careful because there's little holes. So stuff will come out if you're not too careful enough. But if you're like me and you're careful, it won't. Watch. Then you just shake it. Y'all remember that one 2005 song? Now it's a very beautiful salad. This is literally the best salad in the world. Every time I think of a fast food salad, Chick-fil-A's the one to do, you know, because what's their motto? Chick-fil-A, eat fresh. That's Subway. Chick-fil-A, taste it, you'll love it for good. I doubt that's what it is. Eat more chicken, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Cheers, I'm hungry. I know a lot of people don't like Chick-fil-A because of like reasons or whatever, but when the salad is this good, I'll just look the other way, baby. I'm just kidding. I have so much to talk about because I've been pretty busy, like in my personal life, obviously, but I've just been working like a hog, I swear. I also, I don't know how I feel about talking about this on the internet. Was that a bug? I just saw something move. But like, I went on a date, and I'm not going to talk anything about him, obviously, but I'm just kind of like, I don't know, because like, I don't like date, you know? It's been so long since I've like dated, and I've just been so content being with myself. I'm just like, I don't want like, not necessarily drama, because like relationships aren't drama. I'm not going to be negative. But I think I like really value like me time, you know? Hold on, I have to put my strawberries up. I forgot. Whew. Y'all, my apartment, I know I keep saying it, but, and I'm not even going to show y'all because it's disgusting, but my apartment is a mess. Just to get in my kitchen, I had to like step all over these boxes and bags and like, and then I had a giant bag filled with clothes, and now I have to do another round of that basically because I'm getting rid of so many clothes. And I just like dropped it off at that little donation center. I'm like, oh, it was so heavy, and then my nails broke the bag, so it was like ripping apart. And I'm like, I am so sorry for whoever has to deal with that bag. But how have y'all been? I've been missing making oh my god, yeah, I forgot the date. I want to tell y'all about that. Before I got interrupted by the strawberries, I had taken out, because I went grocery shopping, and I took out the strawberries and I left them there. I can't really see it from that angle, but from this angle I can, and I was like, oh shoot, I forgot the strawberries. But anyways, yeah, like, it's weird. I don't really like, I'm comfortable with not dating, you know, but I'm not necessarily like, oh, I don't date, you know, I'm not like that kind of person. But like, whenever I told some friends, they were like, wait, what? So that's kind of how what I'm trying to say is that, like, I just don't do that. Like, I just don't date. Like, I'm just so solitaire. I go home, do my thing, go to work, do my thing, and just repeat the process all over again, you know? But if you're on Facebook, there's like Facebook dating and stuff. So I kind of recently just started getting on like dating sites and stuff, and, you know, just kind of, I don't know. It's like weird talking about this. I don't know why. I get like embarrassed or like awkward, but just testing the waters, you know, so to speak. And when it comes to like dating, I would like to meet someone, but I don't necessarily know what I want. You know, I don't necessarily want to go meet my husband. You know, I would like to meet someone, and then if it works out to be that my husband, then great. You know, that's kind of what I want. So, you know, I've just been kind of just, you know, talking to people and, hey, you know, hi, whatever. And then there is this guy that I've been talking to, and he basically asked me out, and I was just like, you know what? Let me do it. And I had a lot of like second thoughts on it, but I finally decided. I was like, I'm going to do it. Long story short, we met up. We went to the movies, and it was so cute. It was fun. Oh, excuse me. He's like adorable. He's handsome. I'm, you know, obviously like attracted to him and stuff, but I don't know. There were kind of some like mixed signals, and I'm kind of just like, I don't know how to feel, you know, as this tomato is just staring at me. It's just like, eat me. I also got these, and you know, my fat ass, before I even put it in the pantry, I opened it, so I wanted to try it, and they're so good. I was like, I wonder if they'll go good, like, with the salad. I don't even know how I would do that. Like, I'm not going to do that much, because I can eat the entire salad with these. That is so freaking good. These are so good. Like, literally any flavor of these they're just so good, you know? I just came up with the new, like, grand idea of putting salad on buffalo pretzel sticks. Oh my God. I want a piece of chicken on there. So, like I said, it was really good, and I'm not trying to be negative here at all. Like, I'm really not. I'm just kind of trying to decipher, because I don't really talk to people about this. Like, it's not that I don't have friends, but like, all my friends are work friends, and you don't really talk to work people like that about stuff like that, you know? And then my sister, like, she just doesn't understand, because she's married and has 2 kids, and she's been married. They're coming up on their 10-year anniversary. So it's just like, you don't get where my mindset's at, you know? So I kind of feel like I have no one to talk to about these kinds of things. So hurrah, it's you. Ha! It's you! Surprise! You're my new elite employee. So first things first is, we went to the movies, and like, he bought my ticket, and I feel like that's so standard, you know? So I'm not trying to make a big deal out of that, but you do kind of have to make a big deal out of that, because like, that takes a lot of effort for a guy to want to hang out with you so much that he's going to pay for whatever your activity is, you know, your dinner, your movie and stuff like that. So I really appreciated that kind of effort, because believe it or not, I've been on dates where like, they're not offering that, and I kind of just awkwardly be like, oh, you know, I can pay for mine, and they're just, okay, cool, yeah, you know, which is fine too. I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to, you know, pick on however you do it, but you do kind of have to give him credit that he bought my ticket. That's kind of what I want to preface with. And then we watched the movie. You know, we were literally the only ones in the theater, which was kind of like romantic if we were like a little bit more romantic, you know, but obviously it's a first date, so we're just like getting to know each other and stuff. But we were like the only ones there, like the entire movie. And that was pretty funny. But we were just kind of chit-chatting while the previews, and, you know, oh, have you seen that movie? Oh, you know, oh, that's funny, you know, this and that, da-da-da. Kind of just breaking ice, stuff like that. Whew. So yeah, so we watched the movie. The movie plays, like we watched the entire movie. It's like a cutesy, like kind of like a kid's movie, you know. Um, and we finish it, and then by the end, it was kind of like awkward, but I feel like we could both sense that we wanted to talk more, you know. So I kind of felt like, okay, he's a bit shy, so I kind of have to put my foot down on a lot of things, which is fine because I'm very extroverted. Like I'm very outspoken, and I'm used to kind of leading the way on things. I'm not saying that like I do that all the time. Like I'm just saying that I don't have a problem doing it, and I feel like that he appreciated that kind of, you know. But so I was kind of like, hey, so did you want to go to the restaurant? Like it was like across the street, like just to kind of talk, you know, and he was okay with that. So long story short, we did that. Before we did like actually get to the place, we like met at the cars. That was a big bite. This salad is so good. I'm like drunk. All right, let me stop eating for a second because I want to like tell the story, because it's not anything bad. I'm just kind of like, I just don't want to get my feelings hurt, you know? But anyway, so we're like talking for like the longest time, and just like talking about just random stuff, like just movies and our lives and the stuff we do and the stuff we did and the stuff we don't do, just all sorts of random stuff. And it's maybe literally for like an hour and a half. Like an hour and a half goes on before he like pops like this random ass question. And, you know, I'm just kind of just like just sitting there, and then all of a sudden he's like, so I have a question. I'm like, yeah, what's up? He's like, so what are you looking for? And I was like, because people ask me that like on like the dating sites. I feel like everyone asks that, but I'm used to like typing that, you know, I'm used to typing my response, but I've never had anyone ask me that in like real life, honestly. So I'm just like, oh, and so I told him basically like just what it is that I was looking for, that, you know, I'm really just looking to meet new people and go from there. You know, I feel like that's a really good answer. So that's why I say that. Excuse me. Oh my God. And he's like, oh, okay, cool. So I recently got out of a relationship, so I'm kind of just looking for casual, if that's okay. And I'm just kind of like, yeah, that's cool. You know, like I can tell that like my aura like completely shifted, you know, but in a way I didn't want to make it a big deal. So that's why I was kind of like, yeah, like whatever, because at the end of the day, like we're just meeting. Like I just literally got to know you, dude. Like I just got to know you. You bought my movie. Great. That's cute. That's basically casual, you know. But the thing I'm so confused about is that casual just means so much different stuff, you know. Oh wait, did I even mention this the stuff before when we got to the, I don't know what happened, I forgot. So before we got to the restaurant, like before when we got to our cars, he had gifts for me, like gifts, and they're right here. Wait, where did I put it? Oh my God. Oh yeah. Like if y'all know, I love these. These are in like all my videos, like backgrounds. And I love anything pink. So he gave me this plus like 4 more. Like a bunch of others. So I decorated my office with them. But I was like, oh my God, that's so sweet. Like, you didn't have to do that. And he was like, I just wanted to be nice. And I just thought like that was the most sweetest thing ever. So it's like, is that not like mixed signals? It's like, how are you gonna you know, let's go to the movies and like here's a gift, and you know, trying to like woo me up, it seems. And then all of a sudden, like, oh, by the way, like it's just casual. And so I guess that's kind of why I'm so confused, because I guess in my mind, like when you think of casual, I just think like you want nothing to do with me besides that, you know. And I don't really know how I feel about that. But then I guess, you know, everyone has a different definition of casual, and I just don't want to ask him because I'm just like, I don't want to have this conversation with you. He's been texting me a lot more than casual though, so I'm kind of just like, I don't know. I'm trying to feel the air with this and not get my hopes up, because I do always get my hopes up, and I don't know. It's like like he was pretty attractive. Like, what the heck was that? I just heard like an iPad charge or something. Anyways, but yeah, he was like attractive, like, you know, like I wouldn't mind like being intimate or like taking a step further or anything, but I'm just weird when it comes to that. Like, I'm not like the quote unquote easy type. Like, I'm just not that type. Like, I might seem like it, but I'm just not. And it's really hard for me to, like, I have to really know the person. I have to really like you to enjoy that, you know? And I don't really see myself doing that with people who aren't like committed to me. So that's kind of why it gets confusing. I feel like, okay, what does casual mean to you? Like, does that mean you're just gonna bounce around people? Ah! Do y'all see? I'm like freaking out. I don't know what I'm talking about. This video has taught y'all one thing. Don't date Tiffani. She's crazy. She's crazy. She'll get psycho after the first date. And God, I hope to God he does not watch this video. If you're watching this video, let's talk. You guys, I'm almost 30. Well, not really, like in 2 years, you know, but like decade wise, like I'm almost done with my 20s, you know. I'm almost 30, and I have to do something like grand. And I was like, I want to go to Australia. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to go to France. I want to go to Australia. I don't know. Definitely Hawaii. I don't know. Fun fact, I'm like born in Hawaii. I mention that all the time. And also, fun fact, my birthday's coming up March 14th. I actually move on that day. I'm going to set up an Amazon wish list if y'all want to help me with moving expenses. Just so you know, you don't really have to. I don't predict anyone will, but I'm going to offer that just in case anyone does, because God, I hate moving. I bought primarily healthy groceries, and then I bought this, and this is like the first thing I eat. God, they're so good. They're so addicting. Oh. Literally the best salad ever. Fight me. Literally fight me. Fight me. Yo voy a limpiar esta vaina. Tú ya me conoces. Oh my God. That was literally the best thing I've ever had. Oh. God, I hate when I say, ew, I had a bubble in my throat. I hate when I say light ice and they don't give me light ice, because this is not light ice, sweetheart. You can see the ice from here. That's not light ice. And then it just gets on my nerves because I'm like, I drink soda. I like to drink stuff at the end, but then I like barely have any. Alright, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the little mukbang. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. I hope you enjoyed my little psycho story. You know, I'm a little psycho sometimes, but yeah. But yeah, bye.